This week's parasha, Mishpatim, starts off Ve'ele ha-mishpatim asher tasim lifnehem. And these are the ordinances which you, Moshe, shall set before them, Israel. As we see, this very first pasuk starts off with a vav. Chazal teach us that this vav is a vav hachibor, the vav in the Torah that connects that which follows to that which comes before. That which follows is talking about civil and interpersonal law, but to what topic or subject from before is it connecting to? The Bechor Shor says that it is connecting back to last week's parsha, where upon Yitro's counsel, Moshe appointed judges over Israel. Now that there was a whole judicial system in place, they now needed to have a guide for making decisions. And the first part of Mishpatim is all about what those judges needed to help them when sitting in judgment. The Torah offers a couple of other possibilities. His first possibility is that it is connecting back to the laws that were given at Marah, right after the splitting of the Red Sea. But what laws were given? The Torah doesn't actually mention about giving Israel any laws at Marah, only about sweetening the bitter waters. The Gemara in Sanhedrin 56b says that even though nothing was overtly enumerated at Marah, the Torah does say, Sham samalo chok u'mishpat. There he set for them statutes and ordinances. For this reason, the Gemara holds that even though it wasn't expressly written in the Torah what was given, there were actually 10 laws given at Marah. The 7 Noachite laws, plus basic laws of judgment, the Shabbat, and honoring one's parents. As such, the laws given here in Mishpatim are adding and expanding upon the basic laws of judgment that were originally given at Marah. While these two explanations might help to explain the difficulty noted, they aren't compelling. This is because the whole point of the Vav HaChibor is to directly connect paragraphs that are in close proximity and not those that are at a distance from one another. Both of the previous explanations connect our parsha to a paragraph or a subject matter that occurred a while ago, text and continuity-wise, rather than something that's close by. In light of this observation, the Torah suggests another possibility that fits in better. The Vav connects the civil law from our parsha back to that which came immediately before, the 10 Commandments, in particular to the commandments which are between man and man. The Torah explains that after God gave the 10 Commandments, Moshe started to rehash them, but this time expanding upon them and filling in with more details. For instance, the first 2 commandments where God informed us that He is the one who took us out from Egypt, and also the injunction of idol worship, corresponds to the paragraph right after the 10 Commandments, where Moshe is told to convey to Israel that they all witness God speak to them from the heavens, and not to make any types of idols. In this vein, we can say that the very first pasuk of our parsha is meant to connect everything that comes under the heading of Ve'ele ha-mishpatim to the commandment of Lo tachmod, do not covet. Think of it this way. If a person does not know or understand what is private property, or personal belongings, or interpersonal relationships, then how can that person possibly understand about God's commandment and intention of do not covet? Of course he will end up violating this commandment. As such, God stressed to Moshe, Tasim lifnehem, you shall set before them, using this unique formulation. These laws must be clearly laid out before the people and be so thoroughly understood that a person cannot claim that that which he desired belonged to someone else. Regardless to which paragraph it is connected to, the laws between man and man, civil law, are definitely among the most sensitive and require extra care, as people are people. And as the Mishnah put it in Masechet Baba Kama chapter 2, Adam mu'ad la'olam. But adhering to these laws will help us form a well-functioning society where we can live with one another. Shabbat Shalom.